So the thing, it just decided to stop. The mic just decided to stop working because it needed an update.
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Yeah, them updates, man. You know, when you see an update, you got to go and do it. You don't have to do it, but you see what they did. They force you to do an update.
Yeah, your mic won't work unless you do the update.
Right,
that's crazy.
They force your hand. Yeah, KB, you gonna look back, that guy gonna be chasing you, man. On foot.
Yeah, I think he ran out of breath about that second time.
You gonna look back, KB, he gonna be chasing you, man, full sprint.
All right.
Yeah. But the guy pulled up in a little black car, gave him a couple of dollars, so he went in and bought him some chips and looked like a beer.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind feeding you, but I'm not going to support your alcoholic needs.
Right. Like I saw one guy when I was in Daytona, the sign read, "I'm not gonna lie, I need a beer." So I said to myself, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna buy you a beer.
I guarantee you that sign works for him, man. He probably does well with that sign. You know what I'm saying? Because it's shit humorous.
Right.
Some people think it's funny, and they'll throw a few dollars. But there is a cold front. There's a cold front coming through there on Monday. I plan on being home. It's going down into the 20s. Well,
You know,
the high is going to be like in the upper 40s, low 50s.
Yeah, I saw that same report as well about the weather changing, but again, we should be long out of Texas by that time.
Yeah.
The Gulf Coast.
Right.
it only gets cold if the cold can catch up with you.
Man, I'm gonna
There you
tell you, it's a different. Hey, it's a different ball game when you get down around freezing.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's a total different ball game, man.
You know, I can ride down to about probably 32 degrees with my heat suit on. I'm okay riding in the cold as long as I'm dressed properly with my heat suit. And, of course, as long as there's no precipitation out there, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, well, see, I don't have a heat suit because I typically don't ride during the winter. What do those things normally run?
Oh, like 200 for the top. Around the same price for the bottom.
Okay, gotcha.
So
But then you have your gloves and also your shoes or your soles, I mean. So that it adds up.
yeah,
So,
you got the gloves, warmer, foot warmers.
And again, the soles for your shoes or your boots.
Yep.
So, how the heating element? What is it? Run on batteries?
You take your heated gear and plug into the cable that comes off the battery. Or you can buy.
Okay.
You can actually buy You can buy an adapter that plugs in. Do you got the battery tender, the charger on your bike when you plug into a battery maintainer?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, if you got like that, even if you got that little pigtail coming off the battery already existing,
Right.
You can buy an adapter called an SAE to a two-way flat and plug it into your same connector for charging the battery. You can plug your heated suit into that.
Okay, got it.
But you know they do make heated gear that's battery powered. I'm not sure how well that works. But on the motorcycle, you know, riding all day and all that kind of stuff, you really want the one you plug in.
Okay. I'm just not familiar because I don't normally live in that world, man. Like I told you, man, I had already put the cover on my motorcycle and hadn't planned on taking it off until March. April.
Yeah.
No. Well, if
March,
you get,
most likely.
I will tell you this, Jumper. If you get heated gear, it'll extend your riding season. That I will tell you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that Chris and I ride year round.
Yeah. Yep, he's right. You know, before I ever tried heated gear, I never even thought about it. I never tried it. But once I hooked up to it, it was life changing.
Okay. You know, I had heard about the heated tops and bottoms with batteries. I didn't know that you could actually plug it up to the bike.
Yeah, you plug it into and then it's got a controller on the suit. You can turn it up, high, medium, or low, or whatever.
Wow. Okay.
It works good. It works real good. So, like, let's say, let's just say you got on jeans. You put the heated gear over the jeans.
Right.
And if you want to, you can put a layer over the heated gear if it's really, really cold.
Right.
So you want to make that heated gear your mid layer. So you want to add your base on, your mid layer, which is heated gear, and then you can put something over that, and you really will be warm.
Right. Gotcha.
But if it's just cool out, 55 degrees, you could actually just take the heated gear and put it over your jeans. And then put the other one under your jacket. Plug it into the side of your bike.
Uh-huh.
And you'll be toasty. You'll be nice and toasty, Jumper. People will be riding by looking at you like, man, that dude got to be cold. But they don't know you got that heated gear on. We got 105 miles to 12. And I got 157-mile range.
Okay. Does that compensate for the trailer?
Yes. It basically averages out your what you're using, and it calculates to say, okay, based off of what you're using and and the speed you're going, this is how much fuel you got. This is how far you can go.
Yeah.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I got you.
Now sometimes it can drop pretty quick too. It may tell you 130. It may tell you 50 miles, and you look back, it said 25 miles. So it can readjust, based off your throttle hand, because if you're throttling a lot, you know what I'm saying, or if you're going up hills, or it's gonna decrease your fuel mileage. But let's say you're doing more downhill with the wind to your back, now that's gonna increase.
Hey, Jumper, what's the guy's name I met a few weeks ago who rides a Harley?
Tom. Yeah, Tom. Tom.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I had to think about it till I got out on the road. But I'm pretty sure he's working. Yeah. But he flies private jets.
Gotcha.
And, so he works like a 7-day on, 7-day off type schedule.
I see.
And I should have reached out to him, but I didn't make up my mind until yesterday. Yeah, the last second yesterday after my other plans canceled. So I called Chris. I think it was about 10 in the morning or something like that.
Yep.
And
okay.
So my original plan was to come down to New Orleans, but that changed. So
yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got two buddies down here. I have told them. They asked me if I was coming earlier in the week, and I told them, no, I'm not going to make it. I got other plans. But I'll probably let them know tonight. I'll reach out to them tonight and let them know that I'll be there.
What the thing?
Okay. I caught the tail end of that conversation while we was eating dinner 2 weeks ago. He was making some comments about his Harley. Was he satisfied with it?
So far, he is. And I hope he stays satisfied with it. I tried my best.
Okay.
I tried my best to talk him out of it. trying to push it towards the Goldwing, but he had his mindset on getting that Harley, man.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Hey, I like all bikes, okay? I've ridden probably most of the bikes with the exception of the Triumph.
Right.
I've never been on a BMW, but, you know, for the most part, man, I've owned all of the metric bikes.
Right.
Again, with the exception of BMW and Triumph.
Yeah, I've never been on a BMW, and the thing, you know, if for some reason they stopped making the Goldwing, I would get a BMW.
Yeah.
Touring bike.
I was kind of impressed with that big Yamaha. I can't think of the name of it, but I was very impressed with that bike.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think they make it anymore, though.
Yeah, Yamaha used to make a touring bike.
Right.
Kawasaki made a touring bike. They, you know, it did. No, they had a 6-cylinder. They had a 6-cylinder.
I think it was a Voyager.
Okay. Yeah. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't think the sales supported it, so they stopped. They got out of the touring bike business.
Right. But no, I like that Yamaha. Actually, I like the Victory also.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, my cousin had a Victory, and
the big bagger.
Yeah, he had the big Victory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I first saw it, I didn't really care for it. Then I got a chance to sit on one. I said, this is pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, that Victory, you either love it or hate it, man. You know, it's because it had a radical motorcycle design. So, you know, like I said,
right.
you know, you either loved it or hated it.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, man, the Goldwing for me tops them all. What I do.
Oh man, I don't know if you know my story, man, but my dad bought the first Goldwing, and I was a teenager. I was a teenager at school at the time, and you know he threw me the keys, man, and that messed me up, man. I've been crazy about Goldwings ever since.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when I was younger, I couldn't afford one. I mean, you know. When I was in my 20s, I wanted to go away. It was in my 20s, but it was inside of my reach, you know, financially.
Yeah, and you're right. For the most part, in your age 20, you don't think about the big old man bikes, you know. Think about that street bike.
Yeah, I've always been different. I mean, in my 20s, I wanted to go away. But, you know, I couldn't afford it.
Well, in my 20s, man, I was still focusing on that Honda 750.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a big bike at that time, yeah.
It was. That 750 to the Goldwing, when that Goldwing came out in 75, but that 750 was the biggest thing Honda made up to that point. And, and like I said before, the brothers didn't ride Harley Davidsons back in the day. In the 70s and 80s, I don't remember seeing any brothers riding Harley Davidsons. They were riding Kawasaki's and
Honda 750s.
Hondas and Kawasaki's.
I do remember when the Kawasaki 900 came out, and that was like a response to that Honda 750. Fast, powerful bike.
Yeah, it was, and it sounded good too. But, that 900. That KZ 900, man, that's
the one.
That was the bike to have, you know, in the early 70s.
Right. Yeah, a guy down the street owned one, and they got it brand new. That thing probably cost about $6,000 back then.
Yeah. They were nice.
Yeah. I like them all fully dressed, though, with the windjammer bearing on them and the backrest. But my first bike was a Suzuki 550, I think it was, a gas and oil burner, 2-cycle. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, the first bike I bought for myself was Suzuki 8, GSX.
Yeah, GS.
850 Suzuki. That was a pretty motorcycle, man. It was
Yeah.
it was baby blue. No, it wasn't baby blue. It was like a royal blue color. Stripe in and had the had the raised white leather tires on it. That was in there. And
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
and it had I went to a motorcycle dealership, and the guy was like, "Well, I got one, but it's still in the crate. It was 2 years old." And I said, "Man, I don't care if it's 2 years old, because he worked me a great price on it."
Right,
And,
right.
I wasn't concerned about it being 2 years old. It was still in the crate, you know.
Right. Yeah,
And I
definitely.
forget what I paid for it, but it was something like $3,200 or something like that, you know. And it came with the Windjammer
Okay, yeah.
fairing on it, and it had a stereo cassette tape player, 2 speakers. Man, I was in heaven, man.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but I was doing the best I could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This number talk about my 1200 I had, my first Goldwing. That one I missed. I was just afraid that the computer was going to go out and I have a difficulty, trying to find another one. And also, if I found one, the cost is going to be so astronomical, I probably would not have purchased it.
Right.
But I really enjoyed that bike. And it also had white raised letters on it, on the tires.
Man, I've always my first Goldwing was at 1500. I bought the 1500 SC.
Right.
I bought it in '98, and man, I was working in. I was still in the Army then. I had that about 12 years, and I only put 32,000 miles on it. And then my 2012 Goldwing, I put like 42,000. And hell, I've already put 38,000 on this one in 2 years, man.
You got time to do it.
I got time to ride now, brother.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, how many miles on that 2017 when you got rid of it?
I had 86,000 on it.
Yeah.
86. I put every mile on it myself.
All right. How many of those miles are accounted for on your California trips? The 2 trips on that one?
I took it out to California, I think, one time. So let's just say 5,000 miles of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I took it out there one time.
Yeah,
I might have took it out there twice. I think I took it out there once. It might have been twice. If I did it twice, let's just say 10,000 miles of it was going west. The rest of it, I was in Texas, Indiana, Washington, D.C., Virginia,
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Was it Kansas City you went to, or?
Yeah, Kansas City.
I'm not Kansas City, but it was in Kansas. I forgot what city you're going to. I didn't make that trip.
Springfield, Missouri, Kansas City, Salina, Kansas. Man, I was everywhere.
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, yeah, I went to Dallas like 100 times. Oklahoma, Missouri.
Remember Dallas, Texas in the rain?
What, going to
Grapevine, Texas?
Yeah.
Green bean. Yeah, we left at 4 o'clock in the morning. We were out of West Memphis and rode for about 3 hours in that hard rain.
Put it this way, KB. On my last Goldwing, I drove that big Goldwing to the backside of the moon. You guys ain't never seen the backside of the moon.
No, that's pretty far out there, my brother.
Yeah. Oh, I was rolling jumper. Hey, KB, when I met Jumper, less than about 2 weeks later, we went to California, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Broke it in.
Okay, round trip, I think I put 7,000 miles on my bike, man. Because what I did, I didn't go to Sprinkler there. I went down. I left and went down to Corpus Christi. Went up to Dallas Fort Worth.
Right.
And talked around Texas a little bit. And I met Chris. Where did we meet, Chris? We met in North Texas somewhere.
Yeah, we met up in Amarillo. Yeah, we met up in Amarillo.
Okay. And then we went to Zion National Park and Las Vegas and then Los Angeles, and then I did a lot of riding around California.
Right.
When I was there.
By the
time I got home, I had put, I think it was close to 7,000 miles.
Yep. Because you end up staying there a little bit longer with your family. And I headed on back down to San Diego and headed out 10, all the way 8, 10, 20 to Dallas.
Right.
30, 40 back to Memphis. And this truck here rolling, let me get past him. I don't think he got no governor because
they said they were going to take the governor off of these trucks. And this guy here, he may be an owner operator, but he doing every bit of 80 miles an hour.
Right, he rolling.
Yeah, he doing every bit of 80. I remember I was riding out to California back in the 90s. And I got reassigned to Fort Lewis up in Washington. And I was going across Texas in the middle of the night. This guy passed me in a big truck. And I tried to catch up with him. I couldn't catch him. Wow. I had a Chevrolet S10 with a V6 in it. Man, I was doing 100 and I could not catch that guy, man. He was continually pulling away from me, man.
Was he driving a bull hauler, or do you remember?
No, that was back in the 90s. And it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. He was rolling, buddy. He was rolling.
Yeah, those bull haulers still drive like that. Some of them, anyway.
Yeah, I saw something recently. They said that they are exempt from normal speed limits because they have livestock in there. They have to get it. Yeah, so the police don't pull them over, man. And I noticed they pulling cattle, they be rolling, man. They be doing about 85, 90 miles an hour, man.
Well, think about it. Would you want to stop a truck that smells like that? 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, you want to keep that odor. You want to keep that odor behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they slick too. A lot of times, when you see them, they right up on you. And it's too late. They pass you with that funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok just the other day. And I drove truck for 22 years. I didn't know that.
How about that?
Yeah, I didn't know they were exempt, man. They exempt from hours of operation too. They can drive more than 10 hours. More than 11 hours. So they pretty much got a free reign to do what they want to on the road.
Greased them old barons on this trailer. Yeah, I got that bad boy slick.
What's that?
I said I greased the barons on my trailer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got them slicker than a baby's butt.
How many miles do you do that service?
Well, anytime I take a long distance trip, but you're supposed to do it like every 3,000 miles, but the average person ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I did my trailer last summer,
Right.
And I pulled the caps off, and it was still, packed.
Yeah.
But you're right, you need to check those things.
Yeah, you got to at least check them. If you don't want to grease them, at least check them. But
Yeah.
you got to take the seals out, really, to check them. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. I didn't know it was that frequent. I thought it was much longer than that, though. Close to 3,000 miles.
Well, that's what it said on my manufacturer's, on my, that's what Escapade trailer, expecting at 3,000 miles. But,
you got to think about that. Chris, you think about that, though, from Memphis to California back, you got to check the grease seal and the bearings.
Right.
Which is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a grease fitting on there. When I went to California, I stopped at a auto parts store and bought me some grease and just pumped it in. I probably would have been okay all the way back home, but I didn't want to take no chance. These trailers, everything got a weight limit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just because you can put it in there don't mean that you can carry. So you got to you got to check your weight. It's like that tractor trailer right there. He got 12,000 on the front, 34,000 on the drive, 34,000 on the rear for a total of 80. You know what I'm saying? So there's a weight limit on everything. So you can't just load it in your trailer just because it'll fit.
Yeah. Well, Jumper, I have a setup like you have, but my tray is much larger than your tray, Jumper.
What's that?
I have a setup like you do in terms of carrying that tray back there, but mine is much bigger than yours.
Yeah. I sort of tried to look. I was trying to find a bigger tray, and I couldn't find one. I was online looking for one. But
I forgot where I got mine.
Okay. How did you get yours?
Again, I don't know, because I bought that thing about 8 years ago, and I never used it. I just set it up to what it looked like. Yeah. I bought a tote from Lowe's, a couple of straps, getting ready to roll, but I never did do it. Yeah. But I'm set for it, though.
Yeah, but I took a look at it. I could actually attach another turret on top of that one. And I would secure it, the right way so it doesn't look jacked up. But I thought that because when we went out to California, I had a big bag on there. That's a small bag, but I had a much bigger bag on there. Man, I went out there. I took, when I went on that trip, I had a pack of this. I had a tent on there. Not one time I used a tent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a duffel bag also with everything I need to pull over at any moment to, camp out if I have to.
But I wanted to have it because, I just wanted to have that option, to pull over to the campsite, but it turned out that way. Next time I go to California, I want to do it at least a couple of times. Pull over and up a tent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got quite a few state parks that know me, especially in the South.
Right.
But in my duffel bag, I kept not just the tent, but also kept the stove or propane, toiletries.
Yeah.
Or just things that you need. I can stay out for several days. So everything's on duffel bag. I just put it on the RV, on the motorcycle and take off.
Right.
Jumper, you might well go and get you a trailer.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. I just got, I gotta get some other stuff done. It's got priority right now, but
it's on your to-do list at some point in life, right?
Yeah, I saw when you commented, there was a guy that was selling a Can-Am trailer, and I think it was reasonable. He wanted.
Yep. He was in Michigan though. He was in Flint, Michigan.
How much was he asking?
Yeah.
It was reasonable.
He was wanting $1,800.
$1,800. Yeah, that was a good price.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I know you know this, man, but just if you check those axles and again the bearing, and I would certainly change my bearings out, get new ones.
Yeah. Like me, I got bearings on my
Car on your left. Car on your left. Car on your left.
Well, I'm gonna hit this
turbo boost on.
Hey, Chris, I guess they stopped making CVs for these motorcycles in 2018, didn't they?
Now they still make CVs. You can get a CV for the new bike.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't used CB in years, but I just realized that there are no antennas on those new bikes. 2018 and up.
Yeah, they don't come with the bike, but you can get them separate.
Okay.
Yeah, I was telling Chris last time we were out that you know that 1500 Goldwing came with that. You got the SC, it came with a CD radio.
Yeah.
And man, that thing was wonderful because you could talk. You know, other people on Goldwing go in the other direction, or you know, a lot of the time I pass truck drivers see. They know it. They know it's a speed antenna when they see it. You know, and many times I was riding on the highway, man, and truck drivers come on the radio and have a good conversation with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I miss my old
right.
Yeah, they thought it was cool as hell, man. They said, "Damn, you gotta see me on that thing." Yeah. And, so it was just not Sam. It was a nice, nice option to have on there.
When you got a CB on there, it's a Goldwing.